Hi everyone, and good afternoon from a snowy New York City. Molly, I can't remember the last time you and I saw snow.
No, whenever it was actually snowing.
No, it's been a while. Well, it's kind of fun. I get to go home to see my parents in New York for the first time for Christmas in probably about 10 years. We did take a little excursion to Manhattan to check things out. And we're gonna follow along with our adventure, some Christmas stuff, some themed bar stuff, and hopefully have a good time. Not used to the cold though. Our first stop's an Immersive Art Museum, but I would always put penguins on camera. The museum is located outside of Chelsea Market, which is a really cool place for food. Very nice Christmas lights. And we made it to our destination. It is Artechouse. This is a projection mapping immersive art museum. We've actually been to one of their locations in DC, but I wanted to try this one out as they currently have a Christmas show going on.
I'm excited for this. I like immersive art, and the one in DC was really awesome.
We are now inside the big main projection room. And show you some highlights. It's a 22-minute long video loop on 3 sides of the walls and the floor. I believe we're now like inside of a Christmas tree.
With all the tinsel.
We made it to the next scene where I believe we are now in like a candy cane factory. I really like how this art museum does the floor as well. It adds, it makes it more immersive and really gives you a sense of motion where you could get dizzy watching it. We are now in some sort of a gift factory.
This is really cool.
Oh yeah. You know, part of it really feels like you're on a flying theater attraction, just without the movement. And there's dog. The next scene is pretty wacky. There's thousands of nutcrackers. Small nutcrackers, big nutcrackers. Pretty trippy indeed. Exhibits, including a pretty cool augmented reality app. So Artechouse was pretty cool. I think it was not as interesting as the show we saw in DC, but it was probably better animation.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, really, really neat. And I enjoyed it. It was about $29 per person. We were in there for about 45 minutes. Now on to our next destination. I really like these interesting snowmen. These little igloos are pretty adorable. Man, those would be so cold. We've made it to our next destination. We're going to the Cauldron, which is a bar loosely themed around Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And time to warm up. We're now inside the bar. Molly's drink's on fire.
I've got the otto Molika. Enjoy, guys.
Thank you.
The stairway to get down to the bathrooms is really wild. Like a rainbow thunderstorm.
There you are.
So I've had a lot of beers in my day, but that one poured via a magic wand out of a tree.
You can keep going a little bit more. That's it straight. There you go. Yeah. Perfect.
Right now we're in Union Square Park where they have a holiday market, which is just adorable.
Really cold.
It has gotten really cold. Not as bad here. When we were by Wall Street, I didn't even want to get my phone out because it was that cold.
But actually,
Grabbed a couple of empanadas here in the market. Right now we're at Otto's Shrunken Head, New York's Tiki Bar. A little divey, but the drinks are good and strong. They do have their own custom tiki mug, and they've got their own custom shirts. And monkeys and seahorses. My zombie probably has 5 shots of rum in it. It is very
strong.
Yeah, one of the strongest I've ever seen. It is time for some beer and some dinner. So we are going to go to the Bierhaus NYC. And here's what dinner looks like. We got a Spatzel, a Bavarian pretzel, 2 1-liter Hefeweizen beer boots, and the place is pretty cool. We were in Munich at the Hawkeye earlier this year. Not nearly that big, but a kind of Americanized vibe of it. So we're freezing. We're on our way to our final destination.
Yeah, we're back in the cold. It's -5, wind chill.
It's really bad. I can see my breath. We're not built for this.
No.
But the MetLife building has a wreath here that's like probably like 20 feet in diameter. It is gigantic and it's beautiful. We were able to catch the light show on South Fifth Avenue. And of course it wouldn't be Christmas in New York, but I can only see the world's most famous Christmas tree. All right, Molly, we finally made it to the spot where Hawkeye defeated the Kingpin.
And that was my #1 thing that I wanted to do in New York. Granted, I did not think we would get here at 2 p.m. New York City, nor it be -11 degrees.
Yeah, right now the wind chill is -11. It is so cold.
It's freezing.
But it's still very pretty. We ran into Nintendo, the New York store for warmth. Just reminds me, yeah. And also, like, I'm very excited for the Nintendo Land at Universal Hollywood next year. Definitely gonna get there quickly after it opens. It's one of probably my most anticipated thing opening this year. The Nintendo store is really cool. Lots of neat merchandise. Also, they got like more or less a museum of all the consoles they have ever made.
Virtual Boy.
All right, we made it to the railroad, heading back to Long Island. Thank you guys for watching this. Very Merry Christmas to everyone watching. We had a blast doing this today.
Yeah.
And really great for me. I'm so happy to be back here in New York for the holiday season. Hope you guys have a great one as well.